Today I'm making crepe batter. This one is a savory crepe batter as opposed to a dessert one. The dessert one has sugar added to it. This one is more universal. The ingredients are right here. It's flour. This is a milk and water mixture, a little bit of salt, some salad oil, and 3 eggs. So I take 1 cup of flour, place it in my bowl, and this is a tricky part. I also add my salt. Put your dry ingredients together. Mix it up a little bit. And here's where most people have trouble. This is a half a cup of water and half a cup of milk. So it's 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of liquid, even amounts. And you just pour, you make a pool. And then slowly gather in from the sides more of the flour. This helps you prevent a lot of lumps. All right. At this point, you add a teaspoon of salad oil. Mix that in. Nice and smooth. And then add 3 eggs. Now you could break these up ahead of time if you wanted to, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, mix thoroughly. And I have a wet towel under my bowl so it doesn't spin around like something like that. The way I could do it, I could use one hand and not have to hold the bowl. That's it. After this, you want to strain your crepe batter. So in case there's any lumps or perhaps a broken eggshell. I always use a tall, narrow container. That way you don't have to, when you get to the bottom of it, you don't have to mess around with trying to get the last of the batter out. This needs to rest for 20 to 30 minutes so the gluten relaxes. So I made one earlier, and that's what we'll use to make the crepe right now in the pan. But to give you an idea, this is the kind of consistency you're looking for. It's not really thick and not too watery. It's just so, because you want your crepe to be ultra thin. It'll be delicate. Sometimes you need to add some water to it. So if you get your amounts right, 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of liquid, 3 eggs, and a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of salad oil. Okay, so this is hot. So I'm going to give it a shot. Check my stuff. Okay, that's good. All right. So I heat my pan until it gets a little bit to the smoke point, and off the flame I put a little spray on it, and then immediately I'll try to put in 1.5 ounces of crepe batter, and I just twirl it around like so. Okay, so it completely covers the inside of the pan. Down it goes. Usually takes, I don't know, 10-20 seconds. Once it starts to peel away from the pan a little bit, you can see how it kind of gets a little flaky. That's when you think it's pretty much done. You give it a little shake, and I'm going to cheat a little bit just so see what color it is. I want to make sure, yeah, that's nice. Okay, up we go. Okay, like so. Then you slide it off. This is the part I wanted to see. So I usually hold a ladle in one part and just go right around. Like so. Okay, right on the burner. It gets dry. That's what it is. It's really drying out and just starting to contract. So that gives me a clue that it's ready. I can see a little steam coming off. This is all dried out a little bit, so it's ready. And you cook it 80% on the first side and only 20% on the other, because it's almost cooked all the way through right now. They're so thin. So I give it a little shake, see how it's doing. And if you have to, you can turn it with a you know, rubber spatula, but I'm just going to flip it. Just like that. All right, just count to 5 and it's done. Then I'll slide it off and you can stack them on top of each other. They won't stick together. I just keep going. This recipe should make 10 crepes, which is 5 orders if you give 2 per person. Around you go. Bingo. The recipe in the newspaper is going to be the sweet one.
Right.
Those are harder to handle.
The sweet ones are harder to handle?
Yeah, because they're full of sugar. You have to turn them by hand like this. They won't flip. Okay, and over it goes. Just like that. Count to 5. Slide it out. Boom. And if you were using them for a dessert, you'd fold them in a quarter, like so. But if you were using them for a savory crepe, like a chicken, you would roll them like this with the filling in it, like so. Okay. For brunch, you can put mixed berries on it, yogurt, shredded coconut. I mean, wherever you want to go. This is just a basic, you know, French pancake.